Hi guys, welcome to Daughter of Light Tarot. Today we are here for our quick midweek check-in with the tarot, see what it has to say for us. Please bear in mind that these readings are meant for everyone collectively. They are not personal readings. Alrighty then, I'm going to set out your piles now. I recommend that you choose the pile that you are drawn to. If it is more than one pile, then you may have more than one message. If you want to skip ahead to your pile so long, the timestamps are in the description box down below. This is pile 1 and pile 2 and pile 3. I'm going to add the crystals now for those of you who would like to choose your pile or piles with crystals. On pile 1 we have the raw rose quartz, on pile 2 we have the calcite, and on pile 3 we have the spirit quartz. So here you have the rose quartz, and here you have the calcite, and the spirit quartz. Alrighty, I will see you in your piles just now. Or pile or piles. Hi pile 1, welcome to your midweek check-in. Remember, this is a general, not a personal reading. So please keep what you feel resonates for you and leave that which you feel does not. Okay, let us see what you have. You have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so according to the Queen of Cups, this week there is something you feel that you treasure or value highly. And you could be worried perhaps that somehow it could be taken away from you, or you could be worrying that you might give it away. Perhaps in this case it refers to your mental sanity, and you know that by seeing certain people it will upset your balance. But now I want to ask you, there is having a conversation with a certain someone about a certain thing worth your emotional peace or stability after the conversation's taken place, where you have new information and can set your mental boxes and hindsights and whatnot in order? Or are you worried that it is going to destabilize the peace now, or by having the conversation? Where this card reminds you to see that the value lies in the long-term emotional peace and mental sanity, rather than the immediate short-term reward perhaps of not having a conversation, if that makes sense. Perhaps you are fearing people's reaction, or perhaps you are worried about what they are going to think about you, or perhaps even you are worried that what you feel towards a person, there it is. Okay, so yes, things can always turn out that who you thought the people are is not really who they are. And that is also okay. It's sometimes not nice to see, but it also sometimes is very nice to see, because then you know exactly where you stand with people. Where if you are worried about what other people are going to think about you, and you need to ask yourself, what is more important? There's a subject that needs to be approached, or what you get out by the subject being approached. What do you value more? What is more important to you? And then you obviously go for it. Okay, the last message here is to not hold so tight onto things, to let go a little bit more wherever it is that needs let going, whether it is your problem, people, situations, perhaps things that's happened in the past that you fear might happen in the future. You kind of need to let it go, because else you can't make space for new experiences to happen. And also be mindful about that as you move forward and you have new experiences, that the lens of your past, perhaps your past trauma or whatever has happened in the past, does not taint the experiences that you are having now, because then you are not exactly being just to the experiences and to the people that you have, that you're experiencing now. So be mindful of that as well. And then for whoever needs to hear it, the last message is to love yourself. Treat yourself with the same amount of kindness you give other people, because you are worth it. It is you that goes to bed with you at night. It is you that gets up with you in the morning. So show that same kindness to yourself. Show that same love to yourself in any which way you need or feel is necessary. It is very, very, very important, and stop putting yourself second. You cannot help people or give people if you don't give to yourself. If you run on empty, you ain't got nothing to give now, is it? Isn't it? Okay, yes. That is all that I have for you. Feeling the love yourself again. Please take care of yourself. You are precious, precious, precious. Okay, that is all I have for you, pile 1. Thank you for watching and for being here with me. If you enjoyed this video, this pile, this reading, please give the video a like so that I can know whether or not I should make more of this type. If you'd like to tell me how you resonated with this video, please leave me a comment in the comment section and subscribe to my channel. Alrighty, I will see you next week. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your midweek check-in. Please remember that this is a general, not a personal reading. So that means you must keep what resonates with you, what you feel is meant for you, and to leave that which does not. Alright, let us see what you have. Alright, you have the 3 of Wands in reverse. Alrighty, the first message that is immediately popping up here is to be mindful of where it is that you see greener grasses, because it might not actually be so. Just because you see the green grass, it doesn't, just because you see that other people might have what you want, does not necessarily mean that they got it in an okay way, or what you see is not always what you get. So that is the first message. Just because people have certain things does not mean that things in the world is okay. So the card is asking you to have a look at what you have and how you feel while having it. versus, let's say, for example, you see the guy in his Ferrari with the beautiful blonde in his car. Meanwhile, back at the branch, the blonde has been snorting coke for like 10 years and can't get off it, whereas the road that led to the car has made this guy step on everyone he cared about, and now actually has no one, which is why he has the blonde in the car. So just be mindful of that. Okay, second message again here is I feel as though some of you have been asking for stuff and have not been getting it, in the sense that sometimes we want things for our ego or our pride, okay, but usually it's because we think we're going to feel better about ourselves, about our life situation, and about where we are. With that message, what I see here is you need to ask yourself, what need am I trying to fulfill? Because when you get stuff it's not going to make you feel better. Yes, you're going to have it, but there's sometimes a hole that we try to cover, and it's not going to be covered through things or people even. You only really get to the stage where you manifest properly or appreciate people, like really appreciate people and the things you have, once you've learned how to fill that hole or that void that you want to cover in stuff. So just be mindful of that, and if you do have that hole, find a way to fill it. Find a way to ask yourself what it is that you need, what you truly, truly need. If you need to feel less alone, you're going to have to start sitting with yourself. Perhaps keep a journal. Just write down everything you think and you feel. And then when you get like a little bit lonely, perhaps go see the people that you do love, not the people who use you for the shit that you don't have or do have. Because that also isn't going to give you fulfilling relationships. So again, that's a cycle that's being fed. You're going to need to see where it is that you can give to yourself what it is you're looking from the outside. For some people, it could even just be a 10-minute bath with the candle, just chilling, like, okay, I'm not going to think about today, I'm not going to think about tomorrow, I'm just going to be here in the moment with myself. For some people, that's enough. Find your thing. Last message is, I feel as though some of you have this like broad idea of what it is you want for your future. The suggestion that I'm seeing here or getting from this is that you need to write down exactly where you want to be in 10 years. Do you want to have a family? Do you want to have a car? Do you want to have YouTube channel? Do you want to, you're going to write down exactly what it is that you want in 10 years, okay? And then you can start slowly working towards it. I feel like you guys are being asked to narrow down the ideas. If you don't know what you want in 10 years time, just go with 1 year, 5 years even. Just write it down and slowly work your way towards it. Okay, it might not necessarily be as quick as you are hoping it will be, so I don't suggest you write down a time period unless you're willing to ting in the time and the energy and the effort. Just write it down and it will come to you as you put in for it to come. You catch my drift. Okay, pile 2, that is all I have for you. Thank you for being here and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this quick midweek check-in, please give the video a like. Also, if you resonated, I'd really like to hear about it, so please pop me a comment in the comment box. Alrighty then. Oh, and subscribe to my channel, please. Thank you. And I will see you next week. Bye. Hi, Path 3. Welcome to your midweek check-in. Please remember that this is a general reading and not a personal reading. So please take what you feel is meant for you and leave that which you feel is not meant for you. Okay. So the card you have for your midweek check-in is the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. So the quick first message that is popping in is for you to not cut off your nose to spite your face. I feel like that is a big thing recently. As well as to be aware of people who cut off their noses to spite their faces. What I see here is to be mindful to fulfill your needs rather than screwing yourself over or screwing others over to get what it is that you want and then ending up with nothing, whereas you could have fulfilled your needs and be in a better place, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you're on the other end of that position, you can't necessarily ask people to fulfill their needs or because they're unwilling to listen, even to compromise or to find a win-win situation. I don't like compromise, it has to be win-win, because in compromising situations, somewhere someone has to lose so another can win. That is not okay, because other people are parts of yourself. You always want yourself to win. You want the best interest for yourself, therefore you want the best interest for the other person in question or other people in your life. Therefore, win-win. For some of you dealing with this person who has this week or will cut off their nose to spite their face, I don't feel as though there is anything you can do other than explain to this person why they are in the situation that they are in. But I feel as though you're kind of going to have to let this person learn what the price is for doing that, because else they are not going to learn. And for some people, I feel that there has been a person like this in your life who has been doing it always. So you have learned not to deal with it. But here, I feel as though this person has adopted this coping mechanism to get what they want, because it has helped them in their life up until this point, for them to not just get what they want, okay, but as a child, it was the only way for them to get their needs fulfilled. But I feel as though for some of you, that is going to come crashing down for them, and I feel like you guys might need to be there for them, because once this coping mechanism and the strategy no longer works for them, they're going to need to implement a new healthy way. And I feel as though you might be able to help this person with this. I'm not saying tell them what to do, because no one really learns like that. They got to learn through themselves. But I feel like you can nudge, hint here to help them, because I feel like that one's going to be a big loss for them. My way or the highway, and it doesn't work. Okay, now that we're on with that message, the next message that I see here is Some of you now, as it comes to like the closing of the year, the ending of the year, you're going to find yourself sitting back and looking through everything that's happened throughout the year, the choices that you made, the people perhaps that you lost, the people that you gained, perhaps people, places, situations that you lost versus the peace of mind that you gained. Sometimes it is hard to say goodbye to the things we knew, the things we thought we knew, the people we thought we knew. And it feels kind of like a missing it, but not really wanting it back. For some of you, that is okay and that is normal. It does not make you a bad person. It is actually quite a bit healthy, because once you realize that those cups, people's place, situations no longer fulfill your needs in a healthy manner, it is time to let go. So then the message here for you is to feel how it feels where you are now before you take the next step forward. Because feeling how you feel now gives you a chance to assess your needs and wants currently, not past ones, and not the missing the old, but what you have now, like cutting out the past and feeling where you are now. Are you happy with where you are now? Then assess what it is that you need and want before moving forward. For some of you, here it's okay that you want peace, that you value peace and a healthy mind above all. But for other people, that's not enough, and they enjoy the drama and I'm going to say active busyness, but they do, and that's also okay, because we all have needs that need fulfilling. It might not always be the same, which is also cool. Then do your thing, step forward, and get yourself what it is that you need. Okay, and then the last one is to be mindful of someone offering you a cup and it looking like water, but instead being poison. I feel as though you've been through this before, hence the other cups being laid out, and you're now looking at that from that specific person, and you're knowing it's a trap and not taking it. So just be mindful of that person. I don't feel like it's water, not this time, okay? Goodness, this card is pumping out so many messages. I'm going to try for the last one now because it's supposed to be quick. For some of you as well, I feel that there is a person that is coming to make amends, because of the shit that they've pulled before, it doesn't feel as though you are willing to just accept it, and you are very wary and watching this cup. I do feel that this is genuine. And it is okay to be sad that this person had ruined the previous cups, has done bad things before. You know now what to watch out for. You can protect yourself. So yes, it is okay to be wary about the cup that is being offered, though I do feel in this sense it is genuine. Apart now for the people in the previous message, that did not feel genuine. It's okay that things from this person or with this person is never going to be the same because of the shit that they pulled in the past. That is okay. That is just how your relationship is now moving forward. Nothing is it cannot be changed. Once it's been seen, it cannot be unseen. You can choose what you want to do with it. You can perhaps give them another chance. I'm not saying make them pay. Saying you now know to be wary, and that is the element of your relationship due to this person's choices, this person's poison from the past. Okay, that is okay. It is okay to have a relationship like that. Sheesh, it felt like that one was for me too. Okay, so thank you for being here. That is all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this quick reading, please give the video a like. If you resonated, please tell me how and why in the comment section below. I really want to hear from you. And with a like, I want to know if making these videos is okay with you guys that are watching it. So, okay, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you next week. Toodles.